Welcome back, Honey Bunch. How are you doing? I hope that you've found some time for yourself, and I hope that you are getting exactly what you want out of your career. It's been a very exciting couple of weeks for me. If you're curious of what I've been up to, you can go ahead and watch my previous 2 videos, which takes you throughout my life for the past month. I recently wrapped on a 1950s project, and I can't wait to share it with all of you. My FabFitFun commercial with Kiki Palmer has been circulating a bunch, so drop a comment below if you've seen it, and comment also what network or streaming service that you saw it on. And I just found out that This Game's Called Murder, which is the film that I shot in 2019 with Ron Perlman, it's also the same film that won the Burbank International Film Festival for Best Horror Feature. That film is going to be in select theaters on December 3rd. So I'll be sure to keep you guys posted on all of that. So here are the seasons of acting explained and my experience with them. This is the traditional way that seasons go. It's important to note that the term seasons is used very loosely nowadays, with some pilots being cast in October and episodic seasons still looming in February. Anything's possible. But generally speaking, here's what you can expect for audition purposes. This is what we are in right now. Episodic season generally runs August to November. During this time, you can expect to go out for co-stars, guest stars, or recurring characters for shows that are ongoing and new pilot shows that were cast earlier during the year. In my experience during episodic season, there's a good amount of studio features being cast as well, including a ton of procedurals. You can expect to have a reasonable, manageable amount of auditions during this time, with some slow weeks in between. This is the perfect time to keep track of what casting directors consistently call you in, so that you can be aware of who you're making fans of as we go into the next season. This is generally November through December, so I found that a good amount of commercials are being cast during hiatus season so that they can get the ads out and starting to circulate at the beginning of the year. Fun fact, my McDonald's commercial was filmed at the very end of December 2020. During hiatus, you can expect pretty slow time. Now's a good time to check in with your reps if you have them, set your goals for the next year, and make sure that you're on the same page, make sure your headshot's updated. This time is generally slower because the industry is resting, spending time with their families before we get into the craziness of the next season. Pilot season is generally January through end of April, beginning of May. Pilot season is when studios create pilots for new shows. And this can be like an insane time. Insane. The writers are on edge and under a ton of pressure trying to write these amazing pilots. The casting directors are scrambling around trying to find the right person. The actors are ripping their hair out trying to ace every single audition. It can be madness. And even after all of that madness, if you do end up getting a pilot, there's no guarantee that it's going to be picked up and going to series. In the past, actors were told that they needed to be in LA to have a successful pilot season. But now, because of the pandemic and the evolution of self-tapes, you can now be anywhere and still have a pretty successful pilot season as long as you are able to come to LA or wherever they're casting out of for a chemistry read, producer session, or to test at the studio network. For me personally, this last pilot season was insane. I had 1 week where I had 9 auditions and I was on set filming World of Warcraft Burning Crusade. One season in 2020, before the pandemic hit back in January, I even tested for an ABC show. Now, it wasn't for a pilot, it was for a very popular show, but I was able to test because not only did I ace the audition and create a really cool, fun, interesting character, but I also worked my butt off during episodic season and made fans of the casting directors of the show that I was destined for. It's all connected. This is June, July. After pilot season is said and done, it's time to catch our breath and to go on another break. But don't catch your breath for too long. In my experience, this is the time that a lot of indie features shoot, lifetime features, shorts, and holiday films are being cast and shooting. All this to say, everything is connected to everything. One great audition that you give, even if you don't book it or don't hear anything from it, can lead to great things later on. People remember greatness. There are periods of lull in everyone's career, regardless of who you are or what your celebrity status is. If you're not working right now, so what? That's okay. If you're not booking right now or getting callbacks right now, don't worry. It's coming. If you're good, if you're consistent, stay in a good acting class, have your on-brand materials, and genuinely nurture your industry relationships and manifest that, it'll come. If you enjoyed this content, please give this video a big thumbs up and comment down below and let me know what your Halloween plans are. I don't know about you, but I love Halloween. Thank you so much for your continued support, and I will see you all Thursday after next. Bye.